Want to make this clear to Mary Butler. I sent an email off 2 weeks ago asking about mental health services for young people in Cavan particularly. As we know, Cavan has struggled a lot, and particularly with mental health and suicide in the last month. There's been a tragedy in this county, and our young community too. And every part of this county has been affected by them with suicides. And I asked the minister, and I emailed the minister. I got a reply from a secretary that I would get a reply relatively quickly. 2 weeks on, I haven't got a reply, and it's not that I couldn't. If they want to not listen to me, that's totally fine. But again, it's the bigger picture here. People are suffering. Young people are suffering. Everybody in Cavan suffering because obviously we're level 4 and the level 5. But the people are suffering and they need the extra resources. If the government are going to impose lockdowns, then you need to back it up with resources. You need to put your money where your mouth is, in other words. And I'm saying to the government, if they have a heart, again, the only thing I was asking, is there going to be resources put in place? Is there going to be money from the budget put into Cavan? And I just want to say, so sad in Cavan are doing amazing work. I have nothing. It's so sad they're doing as best that they can with what they have in Peter House. They're doing extremely good work. Voluntary group, obviously 2 voluntary groups, doing as much as they can with the budget they have. And obviously it's up to the state. And I say this right, I already said it to a county councillor. It is up to the state to stand up and say, we're going to help out these voluntary groups. And CAMS and Cavan, again, I'm not blaming the people in CAMS. I'm blaming the higher ups because, again, they're giving the 2 managers, and there's so many managers in the HSE, there's so many upper staff at the HSE. It's the same in the hospitals. There's not enough people walking out, nurses and doctors. There's a lot of higher ups. They're getting all the big fat checks. But there's no people on the ground. Like, there's 2 nurses for maybe 3 wards. Because that's just the country we live in. The higher ups get all the money. And again, the government ministers are getting €2,000 rise. And what I was told about maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago, I messaged the Department of Health, and they said the resources weren't there. It's a great country, and you have to wonder why we can give TDs €2,000 extra, and they say the resources are not there. Again, the priorities of this country is upside down. So I just want to say to people, please, not for my sake, but for the people of Cavan to know that the government might do something, that she might do something, because again, I tweeted out to her, and she didn't get back to me. It's 2 days now since I tweeted at her saying, what's going to happen. Again, it's upsetting that they have to, because I didn't want to talk because it's very emotional, and it's very sad to think about it. It's very heartbreaking to think about it. Because it's tragedy. It's really, really a tragedy that's happening to our young people at the moment in this county. And something has to be done now, not next week, not next month, not 2 weeks time. Right now, right this second, something has to be done. Something, more resources, more staff. Something has to be done. Either one of them 2 things has to be done, because we need extra resources. Because again, the county is on a level 4. Young people, been isolated. People, again, what do they expect the government? Really, what do they expect of people? Because again, everybody's felt depressed in this lockdown. It just goes to show you how understaffed the mental health services are in this country. Again, I'll just appeal to Mary Butler to please, please do something. Thank you.